Well, Dave, a very happy return to your former club this afternoon. That's County's biggest ever win here at Hartlepool. What pleased you the most about today?
In terms of performance, overall performance, I don't think it was one of our better ones. I think we've played a lot better and lost this season, but I think what we were was functionally we were very good. And the most pleasing part was the fact that, I suppose, clinical and ruthless in terms of our opportunities were fantastic. We had, like I say, a number of attempts on goal. A large number of them were on target, but it resulted in 5 goals ultimately, and that's massively pleasing. I've said to the players in there, I think that shows the potential that this group has if we can get all them facets together in one game, if you like, or in a consistent run of games. We've got a real chance.
I mean, that ruthless edge is something we spoke a lot about in the first few weeks of the season. County being punished on the other side of that with other teams coming here. They need to be better in both boxes, but it seems to be really coming together at the minute.
Yeah, especially that first half. Like I say, with Miles' opportunity after 2 minutes, I thought in terms of the game it was scrappy. It became a second ball game. I thought they had the better of the second ball, but what we did do, we had 2 really good bits of quality where we scored the 2 goals after the first goal after the mistake. Then we have another opportunity, I think, where Miles potentially gets in again. We have 4 real good opportunities from not great play but moments of little bits of injection of quality, and we scored 2 of them. We knew obviously coming out in the second half, if we could get that third one, then there becomes this disappointment around this place, which is what there was, and to go on and get the other goals puts the icing on the cake really.
I think Mark Stock got in touch after the game and said it should have been 8, so maybe still room for improvement a little bit. But 2 goals for Kyle Wotton as well, and for a man that's maybe been short of goals in the last few weeks, took them really well.
Brilliantly, like I say, made up for him, because his performances over not just the last 2 months since he's been here have been fantastic, and he hasn't got that goal tally to, I suppose, replicate and justify that. In terms of us and what he brings to our team, he's massively valued. But for him, like I say, made up to get a couple of goals. Thoroughly deserved though for what he's given us. I was speaking to Sweens, obviously, who's here, who I know really well, and he'd asked about him, and I said exactly the same. In terms of his overall play and what he brings to our team, he's absolutely invaluable. So for him, I suppose to get 2 goals today is really rewarding.
Almost feels harsh to single players out on a day like this, but how good was Will Culler today?
Yeah, very good. Sometimes you have to watch games back to realise the effect people have on teams. I think we've just, again, as a staff there, have said that we felt that Will was our best player today, and got his goal to sort of help that along, if you like. I think he's had a season last year where, I suppose when I came in, really, he went from not 0 to hero, but he went for someone who wasn't really stamping his mark on the team to having an unbelievable impact. Started the season, got that concussion against Stevenage, which was worrying and set it back a little bit, and he's found a little bit of time to find his feet. Some of it because of us, because we played him at right back and right wing back and asked him to do a job for us for a few games, but now we've got him back into a position where he can have a big impact on a game, and he has to, and he's one of our most rounded players, enjoying his football, hence why we extended his contract in the summer, and he's a huge part of playing anything we might do this season.
Another goal from a corner today as well, after 2 last weekend, from 3 different corner takers as well, and I guess it's just those lots of little things that are starting to add up at the minute.
Yeah, it's good when things work for you, because we spend a lot of time analysing our set pieces and oppositions defending from set pieces, so when they work, again, it gives further reinforcement to the players that we're not wasting our time, we're not talking rubbish going through things in areas where we could get joy. We knew that Paddy and Will, potentially in the 6-yard box, would be free. Paddy gets a free header on the far stick. So you need lots of different parts to go together for that to happen. Delivery's a great delivery. Paddy's movement probably doesn't have to be great because he's not marked, and probably you could have scored from there, but I think in terms of him getting another goal after being on a good run and then not scoring for a few is brilliant.
And it also gave you the opportunity to rest a few players as well ahead of Wednesday, which I suppose is the ideal preparation going into that FA Cup tie now.
It is. We're I suppose in the same position as a lot of other teams are. We've got some niggles and we've got some tired bodies and we've got some bits we couldn't put Connor Evans or Joe on, or didn't really want to risk them really. So all of a sudden, bench wise, you're a little bit short. But we managed to get some off for a small break. This week's important, massively important for us, and I've just said that to the players. Saturday, Wednesday, Saturday, 3 big games in a short space of time. And especially the importance of them games is huge. So we need to and I need the players to make sure they look after themselves. We'll be at it again tomorrow in terms of their recovery, but go again Monday, Tuesday. Look forward to the game Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. We will come recovery before an earlier kick-off on Saturday at Rochdale. Hopefully then we get through that. We've then got a week till our next game. We can look after the players and potentially get a few back. And that will certainly help us because this month is hugely important.
Ryan Rydell was limping a little bit towards the end of the game. Was there any concern there, or was it just an impact?
No, not seen him. So again, I'd be lying if I tell you there was something up with him or something not up with him. I've come straight out of the dressing room, so I'll catch up with Luke on the way back. We hope that it's just an impact, because with the quick turnaround of game, what you don't want is players missing, and us having to make more changes than maybe we would choose to.
What was today like for you from an emotional point of view? Obviously coming back here, it's clear to see how popular you still are. Lots of fans going to take photos after the game, a good reception before the game. What was it like for you today?
Yeah, it's emotional, very very strange. Not so much before the game, coming here and seeing people was great. From my side of it, it was all getting here, coming here, winning the game, doing a professional job, and then be able to say thank you and see people. Listen, it wasn't easy watching people flood out the ground at sort of 3-0 and 4-0 and 5-0. No one wants to see that. But after the game, I got an opportunity to thank the ones that were in the ground. Like I said, I had a brilliant time here, and only wish this football club the best. Obviously, outside of what we need to do at Stockport County. So a good day, like I say, from my side of it. As I said beforehand, I hope that things get sorted out here and they get themselves away from where they are. We work ridiculously hard to make this football club a football league club again, and I want more than anything they retain that status. Today was the final game of that second block of 10 that you've talked about. 20 points from it, 2 points per game. Are you happy with the progress that you've made in that time? I'd have taken it as like I say, from our side of things. I'd put on the board. Maybe over ambitious, but I'd put that as a worst case scenario, 20 points, and we've got 20 points. We probably deserve more than that, if I'm honest. But we go into this next block of 10 with a similar target, if not more, in mind. It will be difficult, but we're all of a sudden having to play catch up from that first block of 10 games. So we have to put the bar high and set ourselves targets that are going to stretch us. But like I say, I believe we can do that.
We're into the top half. Well done today, Dave.
Cheers, thank you.